folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the Little Apple and Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kansas State Wildcats. Bringing you sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Wildcats will kick this deep to get us going. Kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Comes up with the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Breaks free. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver grabs it.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That completion makes it second and short. And the back now goes in motion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the option play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. It's a run to the left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's going to take off here. Breaks into the clear. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Wildcats will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll try the left side with a toss. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back. It's Bailey. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here's the first play of the drive now that began at the 41. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Past the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Here comes the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. To the air, it's Barnett. Pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Catch made in space. Look out. It'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Pitches to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Grab made by the tight end. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. Wildcats will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Over the middle. It's Irvin. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Two-back set. Quarterback flanked by the backs. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense setting in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Bradley. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Kansas State getting set with a first and 10 coming up. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back. It's Barnett. Caught quickly. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
And the return returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught! He's wide open. Look out!
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Throwing for his running back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. And that one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
KState now operating in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Nice grab. It's Smothers. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Going to try to use his legs here. Across the 30. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. It's Barnett. The sure hands. It's Jackson. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. At the 20. Look at that. He's still going. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Oh, boy, Chris. The defensive coordinator goes with the man look on 3rd down, and he chose wrong. This drive is still alive thanks to just an amazing play by this offense, not just to get the first, but to set him up that close to the goal line.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing pressure. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the 1st down and more. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The pass is intercepted. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Pounding away with the run game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to throw. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he threw it. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. Cook, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down, but man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. The Wildcats will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. See what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football.